Good morning. Hello. I'm Councillor Glen, and this is March 23rd, Saturday, March 23rd. This morning, I'm in the Timbermere neighbourhood along the Hydro Corridor. You can just see over my shoulder there the Stittsville water tower in a distance. This is a very popular place for people to walk their dogs, hopefully on leash. What a cold, snowy, blustery day. I thought all of this was behind us, but apparently not. First of all, I want to say thank you to the Rotary Club here in Stittsville for putting on a great trivia event last night. I was there with my team, and lots of money raised for all of the Rotary Club's initiatives. There's a Stittsville Lions trivia coming up on April 6th, and you can see all sorts of local events on my website at glengower.ca/events. It was a busy week this week. On Tuesday, I was at the Stittsville Business Association annual general meeting, and congratulations to Abby Sizer-McIntosh, who's the new president, and a big thank you to Andrea Greenhouse as the outgoing president, and of course to all the volunteers on the board and the folks who help organize and plan events and activities with the Business Association. On Thursday, we had a meeting about potential traffic calming on Brae Street. I do want to thank residents who came out to that one online. We're still collecting feedback, so if you have any comments or questions, please email my office before March 31st. At City Hall, feels like a long time ago now, but it started the week on Monday with the Transit Commission meeting. Lots of updates, most of them good this time, which is a good thing. We got a big update on electric buses. They're continuing to test and evaluate the buses, and after over 2 years in service, I think 3 winters now actually, they've been running really, really well, meeting all the requirements that we need to make sure we can provide good service with those electric buses. There are 4 in service now, and there are 22 being delivered by the end of the year, and then over the course of the next more than a decade, up to 2036, OC Transpo will be converting all of the fleets. So they're meeting all the requirements in terms of range, in terms of maintenance, in terms of battery life, and so on, so that's good. We had some good stats on ridership. Ridership is up to 6 million in January of this year. That's 500,000 higher than the same January last year. Reliability is getting better too. LRT is at 98.8%, and buses are at 98.7%. For LRT, that's the uptime of LRT basically, and for buses, that's a measurement of how many runs go ahead versus canceled. So there's over 8,000 bus route runs every day, and 98.7% of those are delivered. It's still below what the target is, 99.5%. There's always going to be issues where you have late buses or canceled buses due to traffic, due to weather, due to unexpected, whatever it might be. But we're getting there. We've been dealing with the driver shortage, dealing with some bus maintenance issues, and dealing with the redesign of routes and so on. And that's the third thing I wanted to mention, which was OC Transpo launched New Ways to Bus, which is an awareness campaign about the new bus network that's launching later this year. They've published now a full route map. We don't have the schedules yet, that's coming in April, but the route map is a good way to look at how some of the routes here around Stittsville and the other parts of the community and the city are changing. You can check that out at octranspo.com. Elsewhere at the city this week, on Tuesday at the Environment Committee, they introduced a new climate resiliency strategy, so you can go to engage.ottawa.ca and read that and share your feedback. On Thursday at the Emergency Services Committee, there was an announcement about a transition to a new ambulance dispatch system, so that's good news. More locally, schools. We published a map of future schools in the Stittsville area on my website, glengower.ca. In the future, the number of schools could double. I believe we have 13 now, and there are 12 future school sites. 2 are under construction, the English Public High School and the French Public Elementary School. The rest of the sites, though, do not have any timeline. They do not have any provincial funding, so we're still waiting to see on those. There's a bus right now, the 162, and it's an electric bus. Cool. Okay, I did not know that was coming. Complete coincidence to what we were talking about. A reminder about cleaning the Capitol. Registration is open. It opened last week, and we're already seeing a lot of people registered for cleaning the Capitol in our community here in Stittsville. You can go online and see the map of the locations already scheduled so far, and you can add your family or your group of neighbors or your school or your workplace, and we'll clean up the Capitol this spring. Some upcoming events, Councillor Chat on April 3rd, that's next week. Just drop into Cardell Rec in the evening, and just a totally informal drop in, share an idea, share an opinion, ask a question. There's information on my website. April 8th, a reminder about the development information meeting for 1174 Carp Road. This week in my newsletter, we put out a call for your stories about healthcare in our community. The numbers suggest that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people in Stittsville without a family doctor. We'd like to get a better sense of what that looks like here in Stittsville. So if your family is struggling to find primary health care, could be a family doctor, could be a nurse practitioner, family health team, tell us about it. Send me an email and let me know about your experience out there in the community. And I wanted to stop with a reminder. Speeding. We're hearing a lot of concerns about speeding in our community right now. This is that time of year between when the big snowbanks are gone and when we get the flex stakes in the ground, which do a really good job at encouraging people to slow down. So please follow the speed limit. If you're in a residential neighborhood, if you're doing anything above 40 kilometers an hour, you are putting people in danger. So please respect the speed limits in the community and slow down. And we've got lots of, just wanted to mention, lots of cultural holidays, lots of commemoration days. Last week we had Nowruz, we had the Journée de la Francophonie, we had the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. Tomorrow is the Jewish holiday of Purim, Palm Sunday for Christian holidays. We have Holi coming up, which is a Hindu holiday. And of course, we're in the middle of Lent leading up to Easter, and we're in the middle of Ramadan as well. So all sorts of religious and cultural observances, celebrations happening over the course of the month of March. We've got a multicultural calendar on my website, so check that out. And we've got so many people from around the world and different religions, so we like to share some of those activities on my website. Anyhow, that's it for me today. Stay warm. Hope you don't have to do too much shoveling. And thank you for tuning in and staying up to date with what's happening in our community. Take care.